All right, guys, we're back in New York. So this video will do a little thing about these two interesting...
Holy cow.
Holy cow, what is this thing? A lamp?
It looks like, is it Aladdin's lamp? I don't know.
We're going to find out here, guys, talk about magic art. Joey has some great takes, and we're going to see what happens, see all the colors of the beautiful art. All right, guys, so this video is all about talking about some original art. These two, by the way, interesting story, the Aladdin's Lamp by Mark Janine. I actually owned this years ago, sold to a collector. That's the back of it. And yeah, I have to be honest with you, at the time, I kind of didn't know what direction I was going to go with magic, collecting with art-wise. And here's the Desert Twister by awesome Susan Van Camp.
Yep.
I saw her at my first Gen Con, I think 2010. And when I say that she just had this literally at her booth, 2010.
Yeah. It survived 20 years.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is, it's not like I was some like miracle worker or something.
Right, you didn't have the connection just to
I mean, it could have been 20 years. I mean, someone could have bought it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Why would an Arabian Nights pieces be still with an artist?
Right.
So we're going to dive into kind of the theory of art and a little bit
of it.
Yeah, a little bit here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Beautiful pieces. What are your thoughts, Joey? To see original.
Gorgeous. This is truly breathtaking. I mean, if you're not appreciating this, then you have no business investing and collecting these types of cards and arts and everything, all Magic Gathering. So if you enjoy this as much as Dan and I, then welcome aboard. This is going to be a great video, a great treat for you all.
All right, guys. So yeah, you know, it's interesting. While I was hanging out with Joey here, he's talking about magic art. He told me he bid it on eBay, the original painting for Ali from Cairo. What happened with that auction on eBay?
So I was texting my best friend Michael. Michael, you know who you are. And I told him that my hard limit was close to $60,000. He thought I was nuts, but you know, I knew the worth of the piece of art. I knew it would go well over 200,000 one day. And I knew it would just be one of those rare one-in-one things that would always be sought after, especially as iconic as Ali from Cairo, being an Arabian Nights rare, and just having that presence even when it was debuted at that time. So my maximum bid was $58,500, so $58,500. Obviously, I got outbid. I think the selling price was near $65,000. And Dan told me an interesting story that he can share later down the road. But yeah, it's something you never see out in circulation. I think finding pristine art that's not damaged or destroyed that people want to liquidate quickly will never make its way to public auctions. I know Heritage Auction had a big boom at one point when the demonic attorney
and there's a tutor too.
A tutor,
yeah.
Yep. And tutor as well went for sale, and they were asking for about $150,000. I think
so what happened with that auction was the guy who had it wanted to like $250,000 or something, and then it ended up only going for 162 or 68. And the thing is, I was going to bid more. Like I wanted to pay around 200,
you released the video
but I wasn't. I just didn't like the way it was done.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, guys, be clear. Joey is not buying these two. These two are sold to a private collector.
No.
Stay anonymous.
Yes.
I'm making a delivery. That's why I'm here in New York, but I'm going to leave it at that. Joey is just here he randomly caught me before I've been leaving and to deliver it, and it was just a surprise. Yes. Joey, you had some interesting takes about magic and cards. Why is do you think the historical part of magic, the art-wise, will maintain value and nostalgia through not just our generations, but hundreds of years, thousands of years down the road? Do you think this stuff will even like be relevant at all?
Yes. So I think media has different tastes and presence across multi-generational spans. It's why we collect the Picassos and different types of 18th century Victorian art style, 19th century arts today. And so I think Magic transcends that platform of just strictly cards, and the media that will outpace the cards themselves are the one-on-one artworks, because they're so iconic, but also they have their unique spins. And so you will find these on galleries and heritage auctions and different types of high-end value retailers, or any type of private offerings across multi-generational spans. I think art right now is outpacing the cards themselves, obviously, and it will continue to outpace the appreciation of cards, because there are so many of them compared to the one-of-ones that started it all, especially anything from the ABU Arabian Nights era. That's
Got it. Interesting. It doesn't matter if it's like, honestly, Desert Twister wasn't really used that often.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Aladdin's lamp, Ring of Maroof, even a camel, right?
it's still in the test of time. It was I think you had a really good take on this before, like it was kind of like the Picassos, or it's like they have a place in history, regardless of you like the art or not.
Yes.
It was a period of time where TCGs finally became a thing, and that was, these are the one-of-ones that represent it.
Yep.
But your claim before was the cards,
Yes.
like Aladdin's lamp, the Arabian card,
Yep.
probably won't be worth much at all,
Probably not.
because that's not in that category of Black Lotus, Time Twister.
The playability isn't
yeah.
there as far as continuation of, let's say, the Alpha 40 segment. And so once it leaves, and the playability of Magic leaves and exits this generation as a whole, what remains as far as retaining their value would always be anything that's iconic to a point of a collector's aspect. And so anything that's not reprinted or a one-of-one, as far as like an Arabian Nights reprint, let's say, for example, then there will be some desirability. I know for certainty that Alpha and those select cards will always retain their value. Arabian Nights was never reprinted in edition sets like the Moxons and the Dual Lands and even the Siobhan Dragons, but there's always a unique presence when it comes to Alpha exclusively. Of course, with Arabian Nights, there aren't reprintings of libraries of Alexandria, Bazaar Baghdad's, and so the market will find an appreciation for those cards as well, but far and few between from the original iconic.
So
Alpha.
talk about art. Art is that difference, because
Yes,
it is the
always,
one-of-one, like you just
always
said.
going to be a one-of-one,
Yeah.
and the presence that it demands is always going to be there, because whether you're 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, you're always going after that one piece of media, and that's always going to be the piece of art that someone is seeking.
Right.
And so you don't need a big gathering to always warrant dollar value. I mean, these I would definitely, if these came to auction, I would bid on both of them. But unfortunately, I'm pretty sure he's not selling them.
What happens when people buy these paintings, they just keep them, and I have so many, I don't even want to sell them.
No.
Once you sell it, it's gone.
It's gone. And I know you have a lot of regrets. I see it every day in your videos.
Some of the ones I've really,
You actually posted
I'm fine
on
with it.
Facebook.
Yeah.
I know, you posted on Facebook.
Time Walk. Yeah, reimagined.
Yeah, exactly. Vintage Masters.
Dude, I had a great time. Joey, thanks again, guys. Happy collecting. Joey had some really great takes about Magic investing, life. I got to say, great guy. If you guys... I'll tell you what, I'll put your eBay store, or where's a way to hit you up on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah.
Hit me up on Facebook if you need anything, if you're buying, selling.
Yeah, I just thought, he's taking over my channel. Yeah, you know. There you go, guys. Take care. Hey guys, it's me, Daniel with VintageMagic.com. Today I want to talk to you more about our artist representation services. If you have a portfolio of artists that you're looking for a commission, artist proofs, alters, signings, we are the one-stop shop you need. No one in the world has handled more important and rare Magic the Gathering art than myself.
I've worked with some of the most iconic Magic the Gathering artists in working to acquire their original Magic art. The artist representation service at VintageMagic.com is a one-stop shop. Being an art collector myself, I know how important it is that your time needs to be saved. What happens is you have lots of different artists around the world to manage and contact. Why not have a company represent you on every single artist that you speak to? This way, every single commission, every artist proof, every altar, every signing is managed as a one-stop shop. I've had tremendous experience in working with Magic the Gathering artists all over the world, and I look forward to helping you complete your Magic the Gathering art collection.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.